Hi guys, BlazeThrough Gaming here, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 live stream video. I've been away for about 2 weeks from streaming. Last week I was away on holiday with my family. It was a nice little lovely time, and obviously this week I kind of just got back into the whole kind of just getting back into normality and getting lads back to sort before I jump on. As it's Faction Rally week, as I'm not a massive fan of the faction rallies, I thought, hey, let's just jump back into this and do a quick update. Because as of, obviously, the next reset on Tuesday, the 27th, we will have a new patch update, which is going to be the Go Fast update, which is also known as update 1.1.4, and that's going to be mostly the sandbox and Crucible changes. In my last stream I would have done a quick brief overview and update over obviously the 12th from like the 8th, I think it was the 8th of March. Obviously now we've had obviously this week's 12 as well as the sandbox or the development map as well a couple of weeks ago, as I was away whilst this has gone on. But just get a quick idea of what's kind of happening in the world of Destiny 2. So we're going to start with just kind of having a look at the roadmap and seeing what Christopher Barrett had to say on everything going on as well in the roadmap as well. So okay, next week is the sandbox and Crucible tuning Go Fast once. What we're going to do is looking at weapon ability and sandbox changes. Iron Banner 6v6, which doesn't actually come into play until later in April, but we'll have a look at the time frame of what's going on in the Crucible then in a minute. And then we've got weekly Crucible playlist, Mayhem and Rumble are making a return from Destiny 1 over to Destiny 2. We're also looking at the Crucible ammo and gameplay tuning, which was obviously announced on the 8th of March on this week at Bungie, which I covered in my last stream. Same again with the Crucible quitter penalties. That is now going to be a thing, and that's coming in as of Tuesday the 27th. Repeat Crucible map and strike protection. So that will obviously, if we're trying to avoid any more getting the same maps or getting the same strikes over and over again. Same with exotic reputation reductions as well, so we hopefully won't get as many of these same exotics over and over again. Unless you've got them all, then you're pretty boned really. You're going to have to get the exactly same ones you've already got, but if you're still trying to hunt that perfect power / light level, then you don't really have much to worry about, and that you might end up getting something that you really need. If you're like me, you're still waiting for a chest. Okay, Nightfall Strike unique rewards. Obviously this is something that was meant to come when they brought out in 1.1.3, where they had the whole Nightfall Strike scoring system and the tracking on that one. Obviously they pushed it back in a month so that they could work more on making them more unique. I'll go into that a little bit more because I think what they've done with not showing anyone is a very good thing, so I'll probably dive into that a little bit. And then competition vendor viewing. Okay, whatever it is. But obviously that is going to be the last kind of roadmap update for Season 2 before we jump into Season 3 with the next second expansion, the next DLC for Destiny 2, which is coming out in May. So yeah, again, we're still on path apparently to see Eto World's Prestige mode come out in May. Seasonal Crucible ranking as well, private matches, a vault space increase, multiple engram usage, exotic masterworks, seasonal vendor progression, faction rallies improvements. As the faction rally that we're currently on is going to be the last faction rally for a while, they're going to do some fine tuning and hopefully make some improvements, because it's not the most enthusiastic of updates. People don't really, myself included, I'm not a massive fan. I think it needs to be retuned, or at least go back to the same way as it was in Destiny 1. I know that will probably get me a lot of hate because not everyone wants to see us kind of go back to Destiny 1, but it worked, you know, hey. And then obviously lastly you've got exotic weapons armor sandbox changes. So we know that there's going to be some buffs and some nerfs done onto the exotics to make them feel more exotic and actually feel more powerful, which we already know about anyway, which was also stated in some of the updates recently. And then in yellow they've got heroic strike modifiers. Obviously this is something that's kind of gone wrong. They are aiming to bring it out in update 1.2.0. It was going to come in 1.1.4, but they've extended it into May so that they can kind of make it a little bit more fun and interesting for everyone. I'll take off the screen. We're just going to sit in this lobby for a little bit longer because I'm trying to see if we can get a Nightfall on the go on guided games. It never seems to ever work. If it doesn't do it by the time I've got over to kind of going through a little bit more of the roadmap, then we will swap over and just do heroic strikes. So Christopher Barrett mentioned on the 16th of March when he brought out obviously the revised roadmap. Update 1.1.4 will be available to install, beginning main quantity of life changes to Destiny 2. So obviously that will come out at the next reset on the 27th. He's saying his team has discovered a major issue impacting heroic strike modifiers. It's the one we just talked about. Changing the design to fix the issue meant pushing heroic modifiers out to 1.2.0, but will be able to use the extra time to add more variety than was in the original plan. So I'm all up for Bungie to extend it over time, purely because I think that's a good call. It's a good shout, and you know, give them the time to fix stuff, because if they rush it out, we're just going to end up being in more of a shit state than what we are. Then Christopher Barrett then goes on to say about starting March 27, the weekly Crucible playlist will become available to all. This playlist will contain Rumble, Mayhem, and 6v6 Iron Banner to start. So obviously they're looking to bring more in. We do know that the 2v2 Crimson Doubles is going to eventually jump in and join this weekly playlist, which will be normally where you see Iron Banner and stuff like that when we get around to it. So let's have a quick look. Oh, one button, haven't played in a while. So we'll be looking to have the weekly playlist at the bottom in one of these two here. So they're saying the first one apart, so they've got a schedule all the way up to from the 27th of March all the way up to the 1st of May. Okay, so we're going to start on the 27th of March, we're going to get Rumble, followed up on April 3rd, we're going to get Mayhem. April 10th, we'll see Iron Banner come back with the first 6v6. Then we've got Rumble yet again on April 17th. April 24th, we've got Mayhem, and then May 1st, we're all back with more Iron Banner. So the roadmap wasn't a lot of information, just kind of highlighted what we'd already knew and already seen from previous, but it was just keeping us in the loop, which is good. It's good to see that they're trying to keep everyone in the loop for this. Right, swiftly moving on, we're going to jump over and have a look at this week's TWAB, or this week at Bungie. Quickly digest, or kind of have a quick through. It's not a massive one, so we're going to have a quick look to see if there's anything in there. Obviously they start off this week at Bungie talking about the kind of future war cult, not actually winning a faction rally yet in Season 1 or Season 2. I'm also saying that this week we need to, if you want to get Season 2 ornaments, this is the last chance to get the Season 2 ornaments for your characters. Before obviously Season 3 kicks off and new ornaments become available. Faction rally, so they're basically saying that also faction rallies is going to be kind of be going away for a little bit, which in my opinion is not too bad. So I'm having a quick scan here quickly. They briefly then talk about obviously the Nightfall scoring that got brought out at update 1.1.3. So the scoring and challenge cards to challenge the players' experience. Update 1.1.4 brings unique suite sweetened each nightfall strike. So they're obviously talking about the new rewards. And one sound of it's going to be very hard to get. You're going to have to kind of grind over and over and over to get this. They're not making, from what I can see on Christopher Barrett's Twitter, he's going to make it hard for us to kind of get this. Okay, we're going to cancel that because I'm just going to ramble now. So let's go over and we'll do some heroic strikes. So, I think it was last week's one, the week I was away on holiday, Bungie asked if we wanted to see the Nightfall, some example of some of the Nightfall weapon rewards that we'll be starting to look, get unique rewards per, obviously, Nightfall. I'm going with the consensus of, obviously, the consensus because we're not seeing it. And I'm more than happy not to see the rewards just yet because I want to be able to play it and not know what I'm going to get, and I want to go play it and go, right, am I going to get a reward this time around when I finally get Nightfall smashed out again and be able to pick up these rewards. So I'm kind of glad they're not showing us. I mean, it gives it a little bit more mystery. We know they're going to come in, we know we're going to have a grind Nightfalls weekly now just to get them. And obviously with using the challenge cards.
Tell me the Cabal have caused some kind of anomaly inside the Infinite Forest. Multiple squads from your first visit have been copied. Osiris is concerned. You don't have to. But if you go in there, make sure the Cabal don't leave with any.
Oh, feels good. Feels good to be playing again. So, obviously we're going to have unique rewards coming into this, and I'm kind of happy just to grind away to see what it is about and have some fun looking for it. And I'm kind of glad they're going to make it a little bit difficult for people as well. It makes it more enjoyable, gives us a reason to actually grind the game again. It reminds me of Destiny. It does remind me of Destiny 1 a little bit, where you can kind of go, hey ho, let's jump straight into this bad boy and go, yep, happy days. And you just keep grinding and grinding. I remember how hard it was to get stuff like that. Also needed a key to unlock the chests back then. Nothing wrong with that at all. But yeah, I'm just kind of just jump back in now. Haven't done a stream or done anything to do with Destiny for a little bit. So been on holiday, took my little boy away for his first little trip. So yeah, I had a lot of fun there. Sucks to be back into reality a little bit, but hey, I have missed streaming, I miss playing. Oh, bad shoot, bad shoot. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely getting that heavy. So obviously, unique rewards coming. They said that it's going to be harder to kind of get. They go on a bit of a ramble and says, how do you want to earn? People say, how do you earn these rewards? These rewards having chance to drop in completing the strikes at any difficulty. So, I'll shut my ghost up for 2 seconds. Basically, it's saying obviously you can either pay the Nightfall as it is before you get the challenge cards. You might have the chance of dropping it, but obviously once you start adding the challenge cards, you're going to start earning a higher score. You'll probably have a higher chance of earning, basically, yeah, earning what we need to get. Yeah, more, probably will have more of a chance to get what you want and out of that. Oh, what a shot. Alright. And then kind of this is really Bungie's kind of line, because they just basically went on a little bit about housekeeping, which they couldn't really go into details. It was all about the security and how they detect things. And obviously they're just saying, well, if they told us how to do it, people then will be able to hack the system and kind of defeats the purpose of what they were doing it for in the first place. So it's cool, I suppose, that they just notify us to say that there will be changes security-wise going forward. Not so important for us to know about just yet.
Looks like the Vex are trying to reestablish
Let's
control
change
of
this
the
up.
forest.
They can try.
Oh,
This forest is mine now.
The Vanguard would disagree.
what
I
if,
didn't ask them.
right, things got passed, and let's put you in. I just feel in Infinite Flash you're better off with a scout rifle, in my opinion, personally. But yeah, it's nice to get back into this. At some point, I'm actually looking forward to my fire team actually coming back, which some of them have said they'll come back most likely when the next update comes out. So, it could be nice and come along, tag in and say, look, you know what, Tom, Tom will give you a helping hand, we'll come and join you. But nah, that's not gonna happen. Oh, no. But yeah, you guys, if you're still obviously involved in playing with playing Destiny, and let me know what your thoughts are on what's kind of happening. I'd love to know. Especially since I've been out of it for a little bit. It'd be interesting to find out what everyone's up to on this now and what's good, what's not good. I think this next patch coming out on Tuesday, if you're a Crucible fan, you might bring it back. I don't think it's going to bring the wider community back until we start seeing more stuff from Bungie. We know that the Twitch is starting doing Twitch again. I feel like what they did with Curse of Osiris. They did big with Curse of Osiris. Fingers crossed if they come up with a plan to actually run a live Twitch and go over the game. They do it in multiple ways. Hopefully we don't see the Counsel one. To this a log update, which we get pretty much weekly anyway. Which we get, yeah, like a weekly anyway. I've like somehow forgotten how to talk and play at the same time. Is that all that? So yeah, I did try whilst I was when I got back from my holidays. I did shut the PlayStation on quickly, and a bit of Fortnite. Thought I'd try a bit of Fortnite out. One of my other mates, also a fellow YouTuber, is sort of mixing it up a little bit from Call of Duty to Fortnite to something else. And he comes to, oh, let's get this band back together. So obviously my fire team that's no longer on this with me anymore. Get back in the party, try and find a game for everyone to get kind of stuck into, and I gave it a go. Yeah, it's alright. It's not my cup of tea as such. It was fun. A bit slow for my liking personally. But I'm quite happy to stick with I'm just happy to stick with the Destiny franchise, because a lot of people have left Destiny, and I understand why. Like I was saying, I don't think this next update is going to be enough to bring players back. I think it's going to make some good changes to Crucible, but not all the things that we need to see. I think we need to see more stuff in the Crucible change. It's good that they're bringing 6v6 back. It's good to bring 6v6 back. That'll be interesting to see even more of. What's going on? There we go, that's a path. Another path. Now, if you're watching this video after the stream's gone down, thank you. Yeah, I did try to get a bit of a night game to nightfall. No one's ever on, so I can never really get a nightfall on the run. I tried to do it solo. It's letting that. Nah, not my idea of the laugh. Actually, that's absolutely my head. Quickly, but I've still got Masterwork coming eventually as well, probably May. We'll start seeing more live streams come out from there. Well, hopefully we'll get more coming out, because obviously we've got E3 not long after we have expansion 2, where they're going to probably talk about. We already know that Bungie are going to have a stand at E3 where they're going to talk about their fall expansion, which is going to be a Taken King size expansion, or as everyone else is saying, the Taken Queen expansion. Now that would be cool, because obviously we know that Oryx had sisters, and there's a lot of information in there. Be interesting to see. Shit, so I've gone down. Quite what I was hoping to see. Ooh. Go through the name. Got the lasers. Oh shit, they've changed lasers, haven't they? I think they're coming for this time.
Must have a lead.
You're headed straight for him. He's caught in a window in time.
Oh shit.
The map before we can get it.
I was going to miss it then.
Every time, but he doesn't know that.
Sounds horrible.
So obviously we've got
It's much worse.
obviously got E3 coming out in June, shortly after expansion 2. So obviously they're going to be wanting to announce their next big sort of expansion. I know that's on the cards. We all knew that from the Activision's earnings report that we did. So we know that's something that's going to be coming up anyway after expansion 2. I refuse to call it, until we get a name, I refuse to call it anything other than it. But obviously, so far, the typo for it is Gods of Mars. So we will hopefully be getting some information about that relatively soon as well. Hopefully they can pull out, I don't know, if the dudes are taking King size, it needs to be slightly bigger than Taking it to the next level. I did also watch a YouTube video where people were on a YouTube video saying basically the reason why Rise of Iron is not really kind of picked up on was obviously Destiny 2 is going to come out a lot sooner, and Rise of Iron was like a placeholder in some ways to keep the game fresh in obviously the Destiny community, and it's one of the reasons obviously Luke Smith and Mark Noseworthy were the ones obviously who created Taken King, So they would have just taken off. So basically, this is taken off after taking King more than Rise of Iron, but they had the time after Rise of Iron to kind of allude to Rise of Iron. But that's kind of my sort of right at it as such. This off you have. Don't need that now. Let's jump back over to path. It's obviously, hopefully we're going to see something mighty.
So, where's this Valis?
Wait for it.
Just like that. Oh shit, I walked out of the arena. Balls, man. Ooh, another fucking one.
The Vex just turned up their security measures.
Uh-oh.
Flush us out of here.
Fuck me, they've had a sniper at the top. Oh, people always just take them out, I didn't notice. My aim is to try and stay a little shit at bed, man. I'll try and stay alive, which never really happened. Ah, ammo. So yeah, basically talked about what I know of things. Talking about E3 though, we do know that obviously the Division was a massive game that I actually played. I would love to have covered on YouTube. I wasn't quite into the YouTube sort of things at the time. I was into watching it, watching other creators, but I hadn't thought of actually starting up my own YouTube channel by the time I got around to playing Division. I played that. I actually had massive. I used to play Destiny a lot. Oh shit, the bad. I played Destiny a lot, Destiny 1 a lot before the Division came out. Then the Division came out, and I obviously did a swap over the Division, and really got into it. And I would love to have got into the issue eventually, but by the time I started YouTube, and I actually took a break from it. It got stale for me. There wasn't really much happening with it. So bored, and then obviously I got back into Destiny 1 for some months whilst I started YouTube. And then kind of just stayed in Destiny ever since. Tried jumping on other things, but none of the games really for me are worth what I would like to play. Because yeah, I don't know, I've dedicated a lot of time into playing this franchise and this game. Obviously this over and over again, there is some flaws within the flaws. One of those flaws, but there are a lot of flaws in this game in a way. And that's not the point really, but yeah, also we now know that massive studios have been working on Division 2, which is, I will get into. I'm a massive fan of Division 1. Still not now. I've had a crack at playing I knew I would die right at the end. It would run out of Mujo, should I say. Oh, motherfucker, man. It's the thing, he's an absolute asshole in this. And Danny goes, matter.
We'll make a full report to the Vanguard.
It's always an honor, Guardian. Take care of him, Ghost.
If you'll let me.
That's just what it's taken, isn't it? So, we'll keep smashing out heroic strikes until we obviously hit the rewards. I might jump over into some back points. Do one live stream. Hopefully we'll get some people to jump on stream as well, and we can talk back with one another on that. That might be quite enjoyable. If I can find someone who tag along and have some fun. The hero should weren't good enough. Yeah, I've missed jumping on and doing a bit of streaming. A lot of fun. Really how addictive it can become. I never thought I would do it as well. I prepped videos prior. It wasn't the best quality, to say, but I felt like everything I did in the video, I was slightly improved. I've had to have where I can't see back again. Okay. Absolutely, if we don't want to speak in point, if we wait for the next one to start, we'll just keep it on start, but don't need that from the ghosts. So, let's have a look at what we got. Here, knock it down. So then, I was going for Future War Call. I prefer Future War Call look for the Titan, I think. Can't quite remember. I know I just played with them about 3-4 times. It's like 3 times now. I didn't do any of the last faction rally because I don't enjoy the faction rallies. I think they're a bit of a waste of time personally, they're not mine. Particularly the game for a start, because everyone's playing, you got into the hype of it, you enjoy doing it with your mates and stuff, but because the week also not diverse and invested too, it doesn't make that fun. Right, start next. Alright, Lightfall, and see what we have. This one. This one I get all the time to. Okay.
The local hydro plant is under their control.
Yeah.
Their behavior has been almost militaristic. Watch out for Fallen as well.
You know, this Sparrow investment is having worse pay with that. We always do. We would not have done that at the end of the day. We just kind of just failed and really just ran away. Yeah, no.
Our purification tech can only do so much. If the contamination spreads, people will die.
I didn't ask you for that one.
Killing that blight returned the soil and water readings to normal.
Let's hope there aren't lasting effects. Take them out, please.
Oh, it's one of the ones that I think made parties with or filed with.
I'm still tracking taken energy nearby. They're all over the water facility. And whatever's behind this must be underground.
Yeah.
energy is spiking. This is it. Killed the guy in charge and his big scary blight.
The scouts I sent are the best in the militia, and even they were ultimately helpless against this. You Guardians are a blessing.
When we have a common goal, civilians and Guardians can stand side by side and accomplish anything.
I could listen to you two talk all day.
Since you asked nicely, yes.
He was coached.
The geometric data I'm reading from this architecture, it's subtly shifting. Like reality trying to decide on a version it likes.
In the forest, time itself is in flux.
I don't like it.
I've alerted the Hidden to halt observation and keep clear of the forest. Your fire team is free to do its job. Good luck.
Sagira, I've been meaning to ask, what are you and Osiris doing out here?
We're not completely sure yet. Some light remodeling, maybe.
The Vex won't like that.
They don't have a say.
fuck me, he's already got a fucking hit zone. Okay, pick up that.
While you were fighting, I was thinking of a way over that ramp, so I simulated your sparrow. It's good to go.
Simulating your sparrow. That's good. That's fine. I'm just not flying to the right.
I can't tell these Cabal apart from the real thing.
What's the difference? Back simulations can kill. These copies have the same goal as their counterparts. Find a future where the Legion wins the Red War.
What? No. I came in like a wrecking ball. Well, some of these are got ammo, you know.
So, where's this Valis?
Wait for it.
Here comes the smash. Ooh.
The Vex just turned up their security measures, trying to flush us out of here.
Oh, for God's sake, man. It might have been the case. My hammer.
We've activated more lasers.
Freaking way.
Hard to admire the artistry.
It's really not.
so rare that I go for the right.
Alice is down. I can't shake the sense of deja vu. I feel like we've done this before.
You were here in spirit. I was using your show.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, Hamza. Oh, that was fun. Right, let's do some. I'm going to probably events. Yay, top marks. First kills 1, super kill 1. Right, then. Oh, I did jump up to 2 roots. That's very rare. No one ever loves me enough to stay. Right, okay, so let's jump in now. Where is gold? Fuck up. It's about to take bomb. Well, a bit of fun with this. How much is that number? Go back, get rid of you. We'll be getting what one goes. Will be that flipping chest piece at 335. Haven't got it yet. I finally get it. I don't play all 3 characters anymore. I just play Call Rhymes and Heroic Structure. The only ones I actually find play with this. So, also, I think what we can do at E3 is also talk a little bit about, hopefully we'll talk about Anthem, hopefully Mary will talk about that. That is definitely something we'd like to cover going forward. If that's something you guys want, you'd like to see covered, then leave it in the comments down below of a put yay Anthem or nay Anthem, or just, yeah, cover that one. Or feelings of the moving part of the pod. If it is, we go see what happens, and then take it from there. Living on the top. Very excited to figure out how to do this.
I've spotted another Cabal mining expedition. Guardian, you know the drill.
I do indeed. Oh, there's someone there. Shouldn't be able to. Gosh. Can we make a lot better for it? So me and one other, right? We could do this.
We hang on longer. This lander is ours.
Do as you see fit. I trust your methods.
Oh, fuck. Why do I always get smashed into that fucking box? Every time. Every goddamn time. Look at this one. It's funny about how they did the public open spaces. It's like they've got Earth like nailed down, like, yeah, Earth will be good, blah blah blah. And after that it was just like everything else, I don't need all that. Oh, what are you doing there behind us? Cheating it. I'm just cheating.
all lost everything. And I mean everything.
Yet another devastating blow to their morale. Brilliant.
Let's go check out some else. What else we need? Let's have a look. There we go. Right, I'm trying to get these public events out where I might be able to get the XP up as well. If not, then it doesn't matter. Okay. Righty. No, where it is. That's right. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm reading a skiff with glimmer mining equipment aboard, Guardian. Interested?
We'll teach them not to dig around here.
I have full confidence in you.
Oh, where the fuck is it?
Do they still think they can outrun us?
That works.
That glimmer has our names all over it. Endeavor, glimmer incoming.
Another impeccable smash and grab. Well done.
We'll teach them not to dig around here.
I have full confidence in you.
they still think they can outrun us? All over it. Different. Glimmer, incoming.
Another impeccable smash and grab. Well done.
Third one, yeah. So one or two.
I've spotted another Cabal mining expedition. Guardian, you know the drill.
Hang on long enough. This lander is ours.
Do as you see fit. I trust your methods.
goddamn play.
Devrim, guess what? The Cabal lost everything. And I mean everything.
Yet another devastating blow to their morale. Brilliant.
One more of them. And then we'll go back to the tower.
I'm reading a skiff with Glimmer mining equipment aboard, Guardian. Interested?
We'll teach them not to dig around here.
I have full confidence in you.
They still think they can outrun us?
Yes. Transferred. Goodbye.
Always another
Oh, no.
mile, and forever another tomorrow.
Either Tessa's.
What can I do for you, Guardian? Come see me again, Guardian.
Hello, Guardian. Welcome. The world's changing.
The city. I am at your service. Back to the front, Guardian. I need your skills more than ever. The Red Legion still holds much of the system. The war goes on, but we will not lose. Stand with me, Guardian.
Clean up dust, reorganize my inventory.
read the after action on your little battle. Wow.
Tell Zavala the next time he wants to
Subtle. Very subtle. I look forward to the stories you will bring us.